Welcome to Guitar Unlocked Method. I'm Seth Freeman, and we are on day 12 of the 12 days of major scales. And thankfully, we went through a difficult patch, like intermediate, almost advanced level stuff in the middle there. But we're back to beginner intermediate range today with our last major chord and major pentatonic of the 12 days of major scales, and it's F with one flat. You indicate it like this on stage, across the stage if it's loud. One flat. One down is one flat, and the flat is B flat. Last scale we did was B flat, and this is the F scale with one flat, and that's B flat, the fourth. So it starts with your first finger on the first fret of the first string, or the sixth string. And by the way, the way we do this is in first position for this course, for this class here. And it's first finger on the first fret, second finger or the middle finger on the second fret, third finger or the ring finger on the third fret. And when I say on, I mean just behind it. You don't want to put your finger on the fret because it doesn't really ring out. And then fourth finger or pinky on the fourth fret. And you leave your hand basically in that position while you're playing. And with your fingers as close to the strings as they can be without touching them until you need to push down on it. So we have our first finger on the first fret of the sixth string. That's the F. And then the G with an upstroke is the third finger on the third fret. And then the open A string with a downstroke. And then the first finger on the first fret of the A string, that's the B flat. And then the third finger on the third fret of the A string, and that's a C. And then an open D string. E with the second finger on the second fret of the D string, and then our F. And we're going to go up another octave. So those are all the notes. Now we do them again, just an octave higher. Open G string, then the second finger on the second fret of the G string for your A, then a B flat again, and this is the third finger on the third fret of the G string, then a C, which is the first finger on the first fret of the B string, then D, which is the third finger on the third fret of the B string, and then open E, that's your first string, and then the next octave up, so that's two octaves up from the bottom, is F with the first finger on the first fret. Then we have room to play that G, the second of the scale, and then we go back down. Now, that's the major scale. Let's play through it one time a little faster. That's the seventh, and then back up to the F. And you can play an F chord if you want, but F is a tough one. But the scale, pretty easy. Now we're going to do the pentatonic major, which in a major scale, we remove the fourth and the seventh of the scale to make it a pentatonic. So that's 1, 2, 3, skip the fourth, 5, 6, skip the seventh, and so on and so forth. And there's is your F major pentatonic, and that wraps it up. You now know all 12 scales in the first position on the guitar. All 12 major scales plus the pentatonic major. And the pentatonic major is probably more commonly used in soloing or even melodic elements of pop and rock. And it's even used in jazz, even though everybody thinks jazz has a lot of notes. It does have more notes. There's more borrowed chords and stuff depending on which subgenre of jazz. But still, a lot of the melodic content is still pentatonic major, or at least just straight up major scale. So there you have it. Enjoy, practice, let me know what you think, and look out for more coming soon. Bye-bye.